Stephen Philip Jones, was born on September 3, 1955 in West London. His real father, an amateur boxer, named Don Jarvis, left Steve and his mother when he was just 2 years old. Sometime later his stepfather arrived on the scene. For a time, Steve lived in a house with his parents and grandparents, and at the age of 12 moved to a one-bedroom basement flat with his mother and stepfather, in Shepherd's Bush. He didn't have a happy childhood and felt that his mother hated him. He didn't want to get a job, and at the age of 16, his stepfather threw him out of the family home, for that very reason. By this time, Jones already had a criminal record dating back to 1968 and had spent a year and a half in a reform school. This did little to thwart his criminal intentions. By the age of 18, he was not far off ending up in jail. Realizing that music was his only way out of the life he hated, he started up a band. In 1972 Q.T. Jones and the Sex Pistols were formed. Just a few years later, with a lineup change, a switch to guitar from vocals for Jones and the name cut in half, Jones would be part of what were once one of the most notorious bands in the UK at that time. The breakup of the Pistols led to drug problems for Jones, most notably an addiction to heroin, which would last until 1987, until Jones got himself clean and started work on his very first solo album. 1989 gave us a second, and Jones continued his work within the music scene until 1996, when not only did he have the Neurotic Outsiders, but also the Sex Pistols reunited for a world tour. Steve has had the opportunity to showcase his acting skills in 4 films in recent years. He is also a football player for Hollywood UTD and continues to produce various bands.